What do you got?
You made the spring cake.
I sure did.
Dad.
We try together? Put it on there. Oh, yeah, baby. She's a beauty.
Can I try it?
Want to try a bite? I'll give you a whole sliver. Ready? In you go. Can I try some? Thoughts? A little too zippy for you? I think it's great. All right, we're gonna put this aside. Vegetarian family meal, 42. 42. Honk. Oven's at 375 convection. I got a bunch of pans out here. We're just gonna start getting things into pots and getting things in the oven because it's not a whole lot of cooking, but we're gonna get things rolling. So first thing, we're going to get our soup in a pot. So broccoli soup, in it goes. Okay, big pot. We're gonna put the heat on low. We're not trying to scorch. It's got a lot of cheese in it, and it is delicious. Okay, always know these containers, dishwasher friendly. You can always reuse them. I do have a whole stack of them up here. So next thing we're going to do, we're just gonna put that on medium heat. So that's one thing that's going. It's gonna get this as a garnish, and then it's also gonna get this as a garnish. Hold on, boy. That's for later. One of the things that we do, a little bit of mango tea.
Can I have mango tea?
You want some?
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you with the sip because I don't want you dropping this. Thoughts? Ooh, unsweetened. I'm sure you love that. That's got a little bit of sweetness, but it's delicious. Yummy in your mouth? All right. So, in your kit here, a couple of things. We made a compound butter of the maple syrup, parsley, and butter. And then we may give you a lemon, give you maple syrup, and some of these crunchy fried. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start spreading this out a little bit. These are roasted sweet potatoes that we made. And this is a really simple dish to put together. We're gonna add the butter right now, half, and then we'll do a second half after it's said and done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take half our butter, and this is a pretty good amount of butter, and we're gonna be putting it on top of here. We're just gonna very, very simply slice it into like little slices, and we're just gonna sprinkle it around on here. And then at the end, we're gonna put these 3 garnishes on it. So the garnishes are kind of coming in a little bit later, as well as with this zest. So this is gonna go right in the oven, 375 on convection. If you have the chicken, which is sous vide as well, you're gonna cut it right out of that bag. You can, since it's butter poached, you can slice it like this, and you can put it right in there with it, okay? And it's gonna heat up just the same. Just like that. If you don't have the chicken, don't worry about it. Just keep it vegetarian. It's starting to get hot and bubbly. I'm gonna reduce the flame to low until we're ready to serve it, because we really don't need it getting too reduced here, but the consistency is nice. All right, so, ooh, it's delicious. We're gonna start in on our other dishes here. So, here's what's fun and easy about this. So this is the sauce. This sauce is cold right now, but what I like to do is I just like to leave it at room temperature. It's an emulsion, so if you were to heat it in a pan or in the microwave, it'll break. So we don't want it to break, but it's super delicious. So how we do this, we take carrots, we comb feed in butter, a fat of butter, so clarified butter, and then we put shishito peppers, ginger, garlic, and shallot in there as well. And we take what's left of that ginger, garlic, and shallot and shishito, and we make basically an emulsion or a mayonnaise out of it. It's really super delicious. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna season this up, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven until these blister, okay? These are shishito peppers. Typically they're not that hot. Sometimes you get a little spicy one, so beware. But I'm going to pop those in the oven right now. And all I'm going to do is just a little bit of olive oil. There it is. Salt. Pepper. Just going to mix it up a little bit. Get that oil coating everything. And we're just going to throw them in the oven here. We're going to blister all these peppers and get these ready to rock. Now, what's best with that dish is the shrimp. So, taking a cast iron, going about medium-high heat, and I'm throwing about a ½ inch of oil in there. We're going to get that up to temp. We're shooting for about 350 degrees, or until it starts frying. So, it's called a shallow fry. Hi there. You gonna be good? Like sand through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. All right, so let's figure this out. I need you to open this up. There's 4 pieces of bread in here. You cannot eat them. We're gonna put cheese in between each one of those breads, and we're gonna make grilled cheese sandwiches, okay? While Dad fries up some shrimp. So, in your bag here, in your box here, you have some shrimps. They're already seasoned up. Well done. So, we're gonna put the bread out like this. Don't eat the cheese yet. We gotta put 2 pieces of cheese on this one. 2 pieces. 2 pieces. There's 1. There's 2. And then put 2 pieces of cheese on this one. Just like that.
What about this one?
Well, watch. I'll show you. It's pretty cool. Watch. Ready? This one doesn't get it because it's going to go right on top of that one. We're going to make a cheese sandwich. Okay? Pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. So, we're heating up this over here. Got a little bit of heat in that pan. There's a little bit of clarified brown butter in here. This is meant to go for your nudies, which is going to be our last pickup. But what I like to do, take a little bit of this. We're going to get these toasting. Now, whenever you toast a grilled cheese, all you're trying to do is get good color on the grilled cheese, okay? If the cheese doesn't melt, don't keep griddling it until it's black. You can always pop it in the oven and melt the cheese. So all we're trying to do is get a nice little caramelization of the actual the bread. So we're pretty close there. We'll give it a flip. We might flip it back over. There we go. We're going to look at these shrimp. So they're already seasoned. There's already a little bit of egg white in there. And there's jalapeno as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you a container. It might not be this much. I just threw this in there, but it's going to be enough for it to coat these. You're just going to put all of that inside of there. And you can use your hands, you can use a spoon. Let's try it with a spoon first. But we're going to coat all of these shrimps in there. And the idea is to get your shrimp completely coated because it's already seasoned and ready to go. So that looks like this, okay?
I cannot do it.
Not quite ready yet. Huh?
Dad,
What?
I cannot do it again.
So it looks like, look at this. Looks like all of our shrimp are coated to where we want them to be. We're just going to put them in here.
I'm ready to
Shallow fry them in this oil. Salt and pepper shrimp. One of my favorites. This is going to make it really nice and crispy. These do not take very long.
Oh,
Got 2 sticking together here.
he just got through it.
Those are 1.
Whoa, he wasn't.
You see how it's got that nice kind of crispiness to it? All right, that was pretty quick.
Whoa, he just got through it.
You can always fry these a little bit ahead of time too.
Look at this. Whoa.
All right, let's see what else we got in here.
See?
Careful, Javi. Some jalapenos in there too.
Stop.
Chuck those little jalapenos in there. Dude,
Whoa,
are hot, but awesome. Oh my God. Whoo! Here you go.
Look, I just cut.
It needs just a little bit of lime. Oh my God, though. Holy moly. Use a little of that lime that we pulled out of the that maple.
Look at
You're doing great, son. Oh my God, these are the best. Oh my God.
I cannot cut food.
Okay. We're actually gonna start the steak. If you have a steak, start your steak. So we're gonna turn this on. Yes. We're gonna add a little bit of oil there since I have some of this. And I don't care about the
Look,
cross contamination. What?
Dad,
It's already seasoned pretty well with salt and pepper, but we're just gonna do a little bit more salt.
I did it like this. Look, I did it like.
Sous vide strip loin, probably one of my favorite cuts of meat.
Look,
For the love of God. All right. We're gonna put these onto a plate. Grilled cheese, truffle style. It is the best. We're gonna plate up this soup, which is right here, ready to go. I always like to serve it like this, just let people kind of go after it, their own little bowls. But, oh my God, if you're not gonna eat this for dinner, great for lunch. This is one set right here, lunchtime. Checking our steak, we're gonna probably cook it. If it's at about room temperature, we're gonna flip it once at about 2 minutes. We'll go 2 minutes on both sides. And then we're gonna cook it for 2 minutes on both sides again. And then we're gonna check its doneness with the old finger touch. And after we check it with the finger touch, we'll determine whether or not it needs a little bit more heat. But typically that 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and then back 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 8 minutes cooking. Usually perfect for about a mid-rare going into medium. So on a medium-high heat. So hasn't quite been 2 minutes, but I always like to move the steak around a little bit too. Not a lot, but when the oil is underneath the steak, it's cooking more surface area and you're getting more caramelization, which is what we're going for. I'm gonna throw this over here. You can heat up your garnish if you want, but this soup is piping hot, so we're just gonna put the florets right on in here. And the crema, we'll put a little in here, but you can also just kind of put it on the table for people to put on there themselves. Okay, we're gonna turn our heat down just a little bit.
is that beef?
This is beef, your favorite.
Yeah, I like beef.
So now we're back on the other side for a couple minutes. You see how those are wilted? Take a look at those.
It's Santa!
Those are ready to rock.
He's coming.
Oh, Julius is awake. Ah! We need to hurry up and get this done. All right, so I got my butter, right? We're gonna slice it up a little bit more. Get it on there. Throw a little on the chicken, Maya, don't you?
Almost here.
We're in trouble. Julius is gonna come in here hot and ready. Put that maple on there.
He's coming.
Oh, God.
Daddy is coming.
I know you're freaking me out, kid. Zest your lime on there. And then what's left of it. Oh, no. Well, Julius is here. Get that lime all over the top of it.
Yeah, he's here. Jojo is here.
Oh, no. All right. Hey,
I told you he's coming.
steak is done. So here's how we're going to play this one.
Whoa.
Check it out. What's kind of cool about this family meal is that you could literally make a meal out of each one of these things for 2 people if you're kind of eating nice and light. But doesn't that smell good? Because there's about 3 carrots worth of carrot here.
Can I do that one?
Here. Do it. You gonna do it?
Alright. Wow.
Hot. Very nice. Try to spread them out just a little bit. All right, now your next job is you got to put these on there, okay? These are chervils, okay? You have to pick the leaves and put them on there. So here's how you do it. You pick, see how there's stems? You pick the leaves
Yeah.
and you put them on there like this. Chervil's got a nice little light flavor of anise. It's almost like a mixture of parsley and
I got it.
tarragon. One of my favorites though. All right, come on, pick it, put it on there.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on. All right, brown butter that's left. Pop it right in the bottom of your pan. We're gonna do this nudie set. It's a really quick pickup. That's why we saved it for last. Goes great with that steak. So does the this dish here. But this dish and the shrimp go really well together. Well done, guys. We'll call that done.
No.
Might fix that later, but going right in there with the nudies and the asparagus that are in there. White asparagus, regular asparagus, and then nudies that are made from ricotta. Really just doing like a small dice on these. And this one shallot that we gave you. We're just going to kind of give it its own little zone here. Now, anything you put in the pan that's like this, give it some salt. If you like pepper, one more salt. Hit. If you like pepper, give it some pepper. I'm going to go on high heat here. I'm just going to try to get a little bit of color on this. This is a really simple dish. And all we have to add to this is this Parmesan at the end. And a little bit of this lemon as well. Fresh herbs go great with this as well. You can probably steal some of these. If you have any parsley left over from any kits, you can just kind of run your knife through them. Just going to give this a little...
Can I cut the thing?
No, Daddy's going to cut these ones. Hey,
I think you need some.
yeah, I don't think I've ever had anyone hold the knife while I'm cutting before. Hand out. Hand out.
Get away from my cutting.
All right, that's it. See those colors we're getting on these nudies? We're gonna let it do that one more time, and we're gonna add this to it. I know. Get some lemon in here as well. Lemon plus brown butter equals greatness. We've already browned the butter, so you don't have to worry about that for you. And might as well get a little bit of this zest in there before I squeeze the rest of it on there. And then we're going to, this is it, this is the time.
Daddy?
That rest of that lemon on there. Oh my goodness. Yes! You guys ready? Watch this.
Daddy.
And then we take the Parmesan. You guys want to help me with the Parmesan? Ooh.
I want to help you.
All right, put it on there, put it on there, put it on there.
I want to help you.
Oh, what are you doing? That's not helping, that's eating. Come on. Put the rest on there. Put the rest of it on there. Put it on there. Shake it on there. All right, guys. I think we made it out alive. Kinda. All right, let's set the table. Yeah, you're eating it. Get out of there. So we have our smashed potatoes, our potato gnocchis, or sorry, ricotta gnocchis with Parmesan. A little chunk here on the end. You ready? Enjoy. It's a big hunk. Chew it up. All right, so we did cook the other proteins that were the add-ons just so you guys could see how we would do it. Yes. Delicious. Key lime pie, cheesecake from Alex and the crew. Here's your guys' dishes. You can take more time with the plating if you'd like. I kind of let them have free will on most of these things. Aha. All right, I'm ready to go because these kids are crazy. I'll see you next week for number 43. Am I right? Keep it real. Bye, guys. I'm leaving you. Goodbye. We're back. I am going to show you how to put this dish together. Bob's going to cook some stuff over here, and I'm going to show you how to supreme an orange because we forgot to supreme an orange. And I feel like that dish kind of went off the rails with the kids. So Bob is going to do it in a pan this time. Last time I showed you how to do it, I did it in the oven, which is a perfectly good way to do it. You want to coat the bottom of that pan. This is cast iron non-stick pan. I was like kind of working with non-sticks, but I really like working with cast irons. because they hold a very nice even heat and they hold it for a long time. Bob's going to throw the carrots in here first just to get a little bit of heat going on them. Carrots seem pretty seasoned. Did you try one of the carrots?
Yeah, they seem pretty seasoned.
So really all you're trying to focus on seasoning here is your shishito peppers, herbs, chervil. You have any salt on these yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, add a little salt to those shishitos.
Yeah, a little bit of shishito salt.
What are you looking for in those shishitos when they're cooking?
Just to get them a little bit tender. Nice little color on them. So they soften up.
You want to tell them the shishito secret? What they sometimes wield a little bit of something?
Yeah.
It's kind of 50-50 chance you get a...
Oh yeah, you get a hot one.
They're very nice and gentle pepper, but sometimes
they get a lot of sun, and they just
you get a
rip your
ripper.
face off.
Yeah. All right. Bob's going to finish up on these. I'm going to show you how to supreme an orange, which you'll have in there. I just sharpened my knife. It's pretty sharp. It's nice to have a nice sharp knife when you're about to do some supremes. Well, I'm going to show you how to pinwheel and also do supremes, and both of them require the first step to be the same. So all you're doing is trying to peel off some of this flesh, peel off the rind to get down to the flesh, and you're just kind of contouring the fruit. This works on any citrus you want to do a supreme of. Supreme meaning like basically a little wedge of the. So if you have little white spots here, I just come back through with my knife and just get them off of there.
Sharp knife.
Sharp knife, yeah. Once you have it to this point, I'm always a fan. I kind of like the the connection inside of there, so I'll do what I call pinwheels. So I like to cut nice thin slices like this. And super easy to eat. But for those of you that want to supreme, you can see there's a segment in between all of these little connective little sinews in there. And all you're going to do is you're going to cut from one way to the other way, making sure that you're not cutting into your hand too far. Don't go too fast, because if you go too fast, you might go into your hand and you can cut your hand open. But I say that to remind myself, because this is actually a really sharp knife and it would not take much to actually do that. Bob is here. He's got a nice little sauteed loveliness there for us. And like I said, you can use that oven technique. It pretty much does the exact same thing. We're just trying to reheat those vegetables because they are already delicious. But you keep going until you are done. Mr. Gherkin, you want to start the plating process? Grab a spoon for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in the video I said, just keep this at room temperature, because if you heat this up, this sauce, it is going to break because it is an emulsion, which means it's an emulsification of protein, fat, and water. And if you were to heat it up the wrong temperature or the wrong speed, it'll make that water break away from the protein and the fat, meaning that it's going to become just fat, water, and protein. So that's why you have to have hot vegetables here. It makes it kind of nice and easy. Bob's going to just put some of this sauce down on the plate. There you go. We have our veggies here. And what I like to do is well, this is edible. It's good for you. Bob's going to plate this cordwood style, and I'm going to pick some chervil.
Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
For some reason, the boss is in our heads. Bobby's gonna plate this thing himself, gonna put our segments on. Ooh. Don't forget your segments, ah.
You want one of these shishitos, bud?
Shishito. That one wasn't a spicy one. You'll know when you get one.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden your life changes. Your whole brain goes, ah! But that's the beauty of shishitos, man. It's like a box of chocolates. You should have seen the one that Javi and Jules plated.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Is it a real gem?
They have a very avant-garde style. I don't know if you've ever seen them.
It's that new stuff. Huh?
Yeah, it's that new style. So, there you have it. More herbs the better on this one. I love it. Chervil being one of my favorite herbs. It's got like a parsley vibe to it, but it also has a little bit of an anise flavor, kind of like a tarragon. So it's like, I feel like it's like parsley, a light flavored parsley. Parsley has a really strong flavor to me. It's like a very light flavored parsley mixed with a very light flavored tarragon, making a very delicate herb. One of my favorites. So, there, finally, that's the beauty of it. There you go, guys. Sorry, my kids are crazy.